Get 24 hours in a day. And the difference between Oprah and the person that's broke is Oprah uses her 24 hours wisely. That's it. Listen to me. That's it. You get 24. I don't care if you broke, you grew up broke. I don't care if you grew up rich. I don't care if you're in college, you're not in college. You only get 24 hours. And I blew up literally. I went from being a high school dropout to selling 6,000 books in less than 6 months. What happened? My 24 hours. I was like, okay, Eric, you got to get a grip on your 24 hours because you're about to be broke for the rest of your life. And that's all I need you to do for me. I can tell you all about your life if you just write down your 24-hour schedule for me and you let me look at it. I can tell you where you're going to be in 5 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 10 years. I can tell you where you're going to be in 20 years if you keep that schedule.
What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Compared to other alternatives, Bitcoins have a number of advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
At this time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are. How providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
All right. Good evening to everyone. I want to just say welcome to those viewing us on Facebook, those on Zoom. Tonight is going to be great. It's an opportunity like you've never heard before. All right. Now, my name is Adrian Sukdev. I'm a preacher. I work with the Church of Christ at Canaan. I am a family man. I am happily married to my wife. Now, she paid me to say that. All right. I have a wonderful family of 4 children, and this is an opportunity that took me, by storm, and I'm going to share my experience with this. Now, as I said, I'm a preacher. Now, my brother Nicholas Bagwandin comes telling me about this business that will help me earn. And so he's just knocking on my door. I've heard about these things before. He just says, I have a business opportunity for you. Just give me a little air. Now, I carry the same portfolio as many of you here, in that I'm very wary and skeptical about the terms, like cash forex, not cash forex, networking, forex traders, all them kind of stuff. I hear all kind of stuff. So I say, you know what? Not now. So he just asked me to listen in. So I listen in. And while talking, now I asked Nicholas about 43 questions or so. Now that's in about 3 or so sittings. I set up questions because, as I say, I'm skeptical about these things. My money not just going anywhere just so, right? After we have these little sessions with Nicholas, Emily, my wife, and I sat and discussed this extensively, and we examined and researched this thing. Let's see if this is legit. And by the way, when we started examining, everything was there in the open about cash forex or CFX. Everything was there in the open, no shady absence of information. You can see who the founders are, the structure of the company, and all the info is there in the open. And that just kind of sold us a little bit there. And then the math started mathsing. And by November 2020, we were ready to start saving for this. All right. And of course, when we said we started to save for this, of course, my vehicle heard this and wanted some of that money. Air conditioning gone, suspensions gone, and well, you know how the thing this goes. So all of that gone, so the money get kind of low. Then Nicholas mentioned that the Salim Mohammed team was giving away free US 300 contract every Friday. So I said, all right, where's the chances I could win something? Let's try something. But the boy and his wife put their names in the chat to hopefully get a better chance to win this thing. You know how it is, do it. Right? Now, I just never win anything. I tell you from my history, I just never win anything. Then one Friday on the road coming home now, I plug into the meeting with my data, listening, giving away time reach. And Mr. K started to spin the wheel. So I pull aside by Grange Bay Beach, on the side of the road. I pull aside, I did not answer the phone while I was driving, right? I pull aside by Grange Bay on the beach, and I watch this thing spin, and then I see Adrian Sukdev come up in anything there. Well, I jumping up and down my van, seatbelt on, right? So my name called. After 2 easy questions, they say I win. My name, I reach home and I take my time walking on these stairs, still processing this thing. I open my door. Emily, they're more excited than I am, right? She jumping up and down me, and I say, Emily, what just happened? She said, you're winning, That is the kind of feeling that take place over my mind, And this was the 29th of January, I'll never forget it. And I began earning from the 4th of February. No regrets since I started this. This is not me being paid to say these things. This is literally what has happened to me, right? And so far, again, this has been beneficial. I've seen returns come in every Saturday. We get that pay, that just there, all right? And I've seen this help many people. There are many people that I know that this team will have helped, get started with this thing. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank the Mr. Salim Mohammed and his team for providing this opportunity for families to earn. And an opportunity like this is also presented tonight. So that's just me. That's about me there, right? This is the road to success. And so at this time, you need some more information about this. You're going to get that tonight. You might have questions. Get back to the person who told you about this. You're going to get it answered. Trust me, right? So now I'm going to hand over now this session to my good brother and the person who introduced me to this business opportunity, Mr. Nicholas Bagwandin. It's all over to you, bro.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Sukdev. Guys, he's playing nice, right? He says 43 questions. He was skeptical and all of that, right? There's probably about 143 questions over probably a handful of sessions. And that's the kind of guy he is, and that's okay. So we know skepticism is out there, but we have answers to your questions. And he had those questions, he got the answers, and now he's here earning every single Saturday since, right? So my name is Nicholas Bagwandin. My story is similar in the sense that I am a preacher as well, and we have been earning from this platform, him since January, me since May the 12th, 2020. 14 months now into the business and haven't had anyone regret, any slightest percentage of regret, because every single Saturday is payday, and guess what tomorrow is? Payday like clockwork, as we say, right? And this is so amazing in that it is helping people to not just supplement the income, but to also allow people to leave their jobs. You're gonna hear from people, from two persons, especially here tonight, their story and how it is this business would have afforded them the luxury of sitting and working at home. Well, the next person I'm going to introduce you to, he's not even at home. He's enjoying the weekend. And this team leader is really awesome in that he provides support. He provides everything that the team needs. And I'm just thankful for that. And I want to hand you over so that you can hear his story from his mouth. All right, so we want to invite Mr. Salim Mohammed, who is the executive in this team here. Take it away, bro.
All right. What's going on, everyone? Yeah, so you guys hearing me good? Good? Nice. Top up. Guys, oh my God. This is something that, all right, 160 plus people on the call. We're going up. Guys, this is something you need to be a part of. Not in a million years, I thought I would have been financially free, financially independent from working for someone, right? I mean, simply amazing. Like Adrian would have spoken earlier and would have said that we were able to give away 300 USD contracts every single Friday since we start involving ourselves heavily in this Cashfx business, right? Now, the next guy who I would bring on the call would explain how we get started and all this thing started, right? But for me, I would have joined this business on the 11th of November 2019, yeah? And with no information whatsoever, was just because of the person telling me about it. You know, a guy who, my good friend who we would have been partners for like 16 plus years now. We started our organization together, and we built a certain level of trust, right? So if you come and say, Slim, this thing goodbye, no question asked, right? So we get in, a couple months pass, your money coming in, you know, November, December, you know, you're taking on that, you're studying Christmas and all these sort of things. January, you know, I would have asked them, I say, but here we're going on, this thing working out to be good, boy. This thing, you know, every Saturday, you know, and I would have been in Forex since 2016, and it doesn't have anything like this. It does not have anything like this. So it's kind of hard to believe, right? So still, with training mentality, you know, I still didn't believe it fully. I still tested the system and withdraw and upgrade and all these sort of things. Not telling people, but telling people who wouldn't give me no sort of, you know, horrible, you know what I mean? Well, if we know what I mean, right? So no sort of confusion, right? Just close people getting involved. So I give the business this full 6 months. Why 6 months? In my history in this financial world, 6 months it would take for, if you're doing something that is not authorized or legitimate or anything like that, the financial authorities in the world will pick up on you. And then both you disappear. You get up one morning, you try to log in, and that's the end of it. No website, no nothing. So you give that full 6 months so you could show that this thing works, right? Now, I have regrets of waiting 6 months, right? I have regrets. I have regrets of waiting so long. So when that hurdle passed, the organization that we were employed at put us in some sort of situations based on the pandemic that was happening. And I didn't like it. I did not like it. It was like, do it or go home, or do it or do this, or do it and do that. Kind of forceful now. Yeah, you can't be free and you're not free now. If you understand what I'm saying, you can't be free and not free. I hope everyone understands what I'm saying. So then I put my foot on the pedal and started to press gas. And in 1 month time, was able to rank up to executive. What is executive? 50,000 USD within a 30-day period of business. So no games here, strictly pressing gas. Since then, I started a team and we share these opportunities every single day, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m., letting people know about this business. Since then, every single Friday, we have given away 300 USD just because we are grateful and, thankful. Words can't really explain this. Words can't really explain this business and what it has afforded us to do. Yeah. So, guys, simply amazing. I am not employed anymore. I am living the passive income lifestyle. And like Nicholas would have said, I'm enjoying a nice little weekend away with my family because I cannot do that now. I can afford to do that now. I had to put in no vacation, no request, no set of time off. Yeah. I make a little thing and I go back home and Monday we moving again. Yeah. So based on that and based on this lifestyle, I tell people I ain't missing nothing again. Nothing. Invite me for anything I come in. Invite me for a lime, invite me for a prayers. If you invite me for a prayers, I reach in time to cook and all. That is how I'm not missing nothing in this life again. I'm not missing nothing again. Right? Because we could afford to. So guys, count your blessings from now because this is something you really want to be a part of. And when I say it's totally hands-free, I mean that. It's totally hands-free. Absolutely nothing to do. Yeah? So, I'm going to put you onto the guy that introduced me into this business. No, a guy who I've known for quite a while now, and now we do business in this space, right? We are now entrepreneurs. We transitioned from employees to entrepreneurs, and we do business in this world. And it has been simply uphill. We do put in the work, eh? We do put in the work. I will tell you that. We do put in the work. You see how my partner looking there? Yeah, we do put in the work. So with no further ado, I'm going to put the man on the stage right now, Mr. Sion Lazar, the guy who introduced me into the business and who now holds the rank of manager and controls quite a huge organization. Yeah? Sio, talk to me.
A pleasant night, Mr. Mohammed, Pastor Sukdio and Pastor Bagwandin. I had a dream once to be a pastor, but, it didn't work out. So I feel privileged to be on the call this evening with you guys and guests. Thank you for taking the time out and being here with us this evening. Now, it's a beautiful thing when people care about you. So whoever invited you to the call, they actually care about you. You would have heard from Mr. Sukdio, you would have heard from Mr. Bagwandin, you would have heard from Mr. Mohammed. And everything they're saying, I am here to validate. And people really and truly, it's a blessing to be a part of this. You are hearing truth. Normally you would hear these kind of calls will take place and it's always peddling and pushing up products and people hustling. And this is not that, right? We actually have something that is working for us. Salim is, as he said, self-employed. I am self-employed as well. I earn from the passive part of this business. And that is what made me make the decision to walk away from my job, separate myself from my job. Right? So they say when your passive income supersedes your monthly expenses, you are financially free. That is why I walked away. This business did that for me. I've always been involved in business, but this is a business like no other. Now, the important thing for people to hear and what you'll want to know is that you don't have to have special skills. You don't have to be a Forex trader. You don't have to be bright. Purchase a contract and it's designed for the broker to trade on your behalf. You get your returns and you use that money to upgrade and move up in the contract sizes. The design and construct of this is you start at the smallest contract and you can get to the largest contract in a 10-year period average. That's the design and construct of it. That's without you doing anything. All you do is purchase the contract, pay no monthly subscriptions, most importantly, and you earn. There are things that are wrong where all right, you purchase a contract, you get on board, but then they want you to dip in your pocket while you learn a special skill. But we all know it takes 10,000 man-hours to become proficient in anything. What happens between 0 to 10,000 man-hours? You're paying a monthly subscription and probably losing money at the same time. With Cashfx Group, no negative returns, no monthly subscriptions. That was big for me, and that's what attracted me to it. I didn't get attracted by the sharing with people part of this business. I got attracted by the passive part of this, with a broker with 25 years experience coupled with AI technology trading on my behalf. You know, so that is what I approached Slim. I said, Slim, I feel we find something here, you know, because finally, because everybody looking for something that real in this world, in this life, what real and what fake. So finally, we have pastors on board here. So you know these men not playing with the name. I don't know where the old Nicholas come in here and talk about anything that not real, Mr. Suk. You're not going through that. His wife done put him up already. You know, she seems to be a serious person. So the thing about our broker, they're second to none, EverFX, regulated by 4 regulatory bodies. That was big for me as well, because I do my background research to see if things really legitimate. And anytime a broker is not regulated, you don't want any part of that. You don't want any part of a broker is not regulated. EverFX, 4 regulatory bodies. 4 regulatory bodies, FCA, FSA, DFSA, FSCA. You could go and research EverFX, big broker. They do business with Alibaba, Berkshire, a big company. So when I realized, hold on, these people are really, really straight. And then getting to hear our CEO, Mr. Oscar Lopez, speak. This gentleman, along with his business partner, Mr. Edwin Abad, injected $7 million into this business to start it. They did not say, Salim, Mr. Sukdio, Mr. Bagwani, let's throw a barbecue. Let's get the money to start this. They injected their capital to the amount of $7 million to start this. So again, beautiful start. So how do we know that this is real? Well, our good friend and business partner, Mr. Keishon Vane, took a plane and he went to Panama City, Panama, because he said to me, Sion, before he left, Sion, I have to make sure this thing is real before we start building in Trinidad and the region. So he said, I'm going. You know, and he went across there and he met with the CEOs, he met with the traders, he went to the Mega Trade Center, took selfies. So we know that this is real. We are not coming here to speak to people and tell them about something that we have not legitimized. Yes, so people definitely in the right space, with the right people. We are in the Humanity Plus business. We have pastors on board here. Humanity Plus, we actually care about people. This is going to add value to you. There's education to go along with this. Yes, they get you on board, but then they teach you how the instrument can work for you. That's the most important part. How can this supplement? How can this supersede my expenses and put me in a situation or position where I'm financially free? I can separate myself from what is probably hard for me to do right now. Get up, separate myself from my family, go for long hours and come back. This is doing that. I am a testimony. Salim is a testimony. Right, so that's my contribution here. I'm just here to bring validation to what this business is. You know, so thank you again, Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Sukdio, Mr. Bagwandin, and to the guests. Thank you for having me on the call. Take care, everyone.
All right, lovely. I want to say thanks, Mr. Sion Lazar, the manager in the business. Thanks to our team leader, Mr. Salim Mohammed. You all heard it from these guys. I don't even need to use any more words to emphasize anything that these guys said. So here you have it. You have it from Mr. Adrian Sukdio himself, giving you all the road to success. The road is right here. All right. So we're getting into this tonight. And before I do so, or before I go further, what it is I want to do, because I know a lot of you all here for that. All right, we want to do a giveaway. So in order to qualify for that giveaway, there are some prerequisites. All right, one, you must be of the Salim Mohammed network, which means you must be invited by somebody within this organization. That's one. Two, you want to make sure that your Zoom name have your name. And one device per person. If you're in a household, make sure everybody have their device so that everybody can have a fair chance. And you're putting in your name in the chat once. If you put it in more than once, you may be disqualified. I don't know. You need to talk to Kes about that. But you need to put your name in the chat once, and that's it. Just sit back, listen to the information, and wait till the end so that everybody would have a fair chance. All right. So we're going to open up the chat for about 10 minutes, and you can put your name in the chat there. So all the best to all of you. So as we get into this here tonight, just some things you want to remember. All right. First and foremost, no referrals needed. It is not mandatory. So while it is here, we building this business, this is not mandatory. You heard Mr. Salim said, totally hands-free. You don't have to do anything. All right. There are no monthly subscriptions, no monthly fees. You heard Mr. Sion said, hey, you don't have to commit to paying anything extra for the month. You're going to get something extra in your pocket. Not only that, but all the meetings that we're having is not mandatory. These are for guests, these are for non-members, and it's only non-members can have that qualify to get that giveaway here tonight. All right. And last but not least, just let the pros trade for you. I'm so thankful that that is part of it, because I had some experience in the Forex market where it didn't go too nice. All right. With that being said, welcome to CFX, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. Yes, it is that simple. Yeah, so let's get into it here. Two trending industries this Cashfx company is involved in. One is the online learning. Everything is online now. Even with this pandemic, it would have pushed who were frightened of being online and all of those things. Everybody going online now. Everything is going online now. Everything is being digitized. Right, so we have the online learning, online academy, and also, of course, the Forex market. When it is, we compare the different markets. Look at this. The Forex market is the largest financial, most liquid market in the world. $5.3 trillion trading per day. That's just totally amazing. And to know that you're in a platform where you don't have to do anything, and you're going to get a percentage every single week. I don't want to jump the gun. Let's get into it. So as I continue to say time and time again, I mean, I'm a preacher. Mr. Adrian Sukdev is a preacher. And one thing that we love to have is some core values. So when we identify that this company has core values, because with values, you have a foundation. With that foundation, now you have certain standards where you know for sure that they're not here for 2 months or 3 months or a year or 2 years. They're here for the long term. Because check this out. We have values like transparency, honesty, and respect. And as I mentioned before, 14 months into this business, I can confirm every one of this. Not only that, but every single piece of information that I share here tonight, I can confirm it. That is the only reason that I'm sharing it here. All right. So the purpose for the company is to provide the average person with the success in the global Forex market, with the education one, and with an automated trading system. Totally hands-free, right? Not just that, but they also position themselves to provide the premium academy to fit your needs wherever you are, whether you're a beginner, you don't know anything about Forex, or you're an advanced trader already. They give you the education to suit your need. So who put this together? We have this team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business. We have project management, financial market, network marketing, in the educational arena, you name it, every single aspect of it. People would ask all the time, all of these things necessary, and I continue to say all the time, definitely. Why? Because we want to get the best, we want to be most effective, and we want to be consistent. Consistency is important, and you're going to see some consistency in a short time. So who would have put this team together? Let me show you guys these founders. You heard of a couple of us mention the founders, but Mr. Huasca Lopez is one of a kind. He is one of a kind. This guy is a network marketer / successful entrepreneur. He is really humble. He is passionate about people. He is passionate about helping people. He really cares about the people. And I'm thankful that we have people who have that desire to help people. And that is what was behind the starting up of this company. Not just him, but we also have Mr. Edwin Abad, who together with the team of traders have a combined experience of 25 years. He's the VP Trading of Operations. This guy has a passion for Forex trading. And the only reason I'm talking so excited and so fast, you probably want to take out your pen and your paper if it is you want to take some notes or go back and look at it, right? But I am so excited, and I share this with passion because I understand and I have full conviction in this. It's a system, not just that works, but we have people in the business that is passionate about what they do and about helping people. So it's not just about making money, it's about the network. It's about the network. All right. So where is this company located? It is located in Panama City, Panama. That's where the headquarters are in, and they would be relaunching they would have the reopening of the office, later this year. And that will be a grand event as well. So how do you get started in this business? You purchase a contract. Check this out. 15 contracts in total, ranging from 300 USD all the way up to 100,000 USD. Let me put this out there one time. All the figures that they're going to be hearing tonight is USD equivalent. All right. So a lot of people ask me after if it's TT. No, it's not TT. It's in USD. Okay. So from 300 going all the way up to 100,000, you have 3 levels of education. So when you get started or you're on anywhere between the 300 all the way to the 3,000 contract, you'll have access to the elemental series of education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000 contract, you'll have access to the advanced series of education. And last but not least, the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, or the gold standard, as we like to call it, you'll have access to the supreme series of education. At this point, you can now get into the Forex market on your own, have the know-how, make an additional stream of income to what it is Cashfx is offering for you. So whether you decide to take advantage of the education or not, that is up to you, but it comes with the contract. Yeah, so how do you earn with this platform? There are 2 main ways, and you're going to hear why we are so excited. The first is bare capital. Bare capital is you just purchase any one of the contracts before. I mean, somebody here on this call here tonight going to walk away, a winner, going to walk away with a $300 USD contract for free, and going to start to earn after 3 business days. The company promises anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, a maximum of 15% for the week. And week after week, that continues to accumulate until it reaches 200%. Not only that, but we have bull capital. What is bull capital? Bull capital is simply you sharing the business with somebody else. You share because you care. This is a business where it is you don't have to do it. But if you decide to do it, the company is going to recognize your efforts and give you a commission, residual income. All right, so these commissions can also go and accumulate until it reaches 200% of your contract. There are also different rank levels. So we have Mr. Salim Mohammed, who is executive. We have Mr. Sion Lazar, who is manager. Sion mentioned Mr. Kishon Bain, he's a director in the business. So we have a lot of rank members in the business and a lot more coming. I assure you that, right? So if it is you want to make the most out of the business, you can climb the leadership board and do that. Okay, so just a breakdown here. Let me get into it. Let me get into the meat of the matter. A breakdown of the $1,000 contract. We have the bare capital. 70% of the contract goes into this trading account. I'm not going to dive into the broker because Mr. Sion already touched on that. All right, so this 70% is insured. That's all you need to know. That's just for a little peace of mind. Right, so this 70% goes into the trading account. You get returns every single week, every single day. It is paid out every single Saturday, and it accumulates until it reaches 200%. In this case, $2,000. What happened to the next 30%? It goes to the bull capital, right? So it is paying for your education, but check this out: 100% of that money doesn't go to the company. It goes back into the network. They are all about the network, the people, and that's what I love. So this is how it's split up. So if you get somebody to start underneath you with a $1,000 contract, you have $150 fast start, which means you get that money one time. And you also get a percentage out of this uni-level bonus as well. Once they renew or upgrade, you continue to earn those commissions. And what happens until it reaches 200%. So on one contract, you can earn potentially up to 400%. Potentially. That's mind-blowing. And of course, the bull capital is optional. But check this out. Even if it is you're just a bare earner, you want to do this passively, okay, that's your choice, right? So you have $2,000. What are your options now? So you have 2 options at this point. Your first option is this. You withdraw that money. You have a 20% withdrawal fee to pay. As I said in the earliest, you have no monthly fee, but I'll show you where that 20% is going. So that 20% comes out, you remain with $1,600. This $1,600, you can take this, liquidate that, and go your way. Spend that on whatever it is you like. It's good to know you're not tied with the company for life. So that's one short-term option. The second short-term option is this. You can renew your contract. So you take $1,000, repurchase the same contract, and you have $600 to buy that little peace of mind. At least you get back some of the money, you can do what it is you want. All right. So that's two short-term options. The next option is for those who are looking for something a little more long-term, probably to supplement your income, or even, as they said, to supersede your expenses. And that's what it is we want, that financial independence. So the next option is, prior to your contract hitting that 200%, the company would have allowed us the option of upgrading your contract. When I say upgrading, all you need to do is pay the amount, the difference from the contract that you're on to the contract that you want to upgrade to, and the difference, and the withdrawal fee, sorry, that 20%. So let me just give you a visual of what it is I'm talking about. This is a roadmap done with a simulation. This is a simulation here with an estimation, sorry, of a 5% flat weekly average. Why? Because we haven't seen anything lower than 5% on a normal trading week. Just putting a disclaimer outside there. Past profits doesn't guarantee future results, but this is just for you to have an idea. All right. So check this out. Even on a 300 contract, what you would need to upgrade is $250. Why 250? $50 is the 20% withdrawal fee. 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500. Easy maths. If it is you didn't pass maths, well, no problem. I'm sure that that is easy enough to calculate. Just as Sian said, you don't even need to be bright to start. As another brother put it, you just need to be bright enough to start. Right? So 300, you need 250 to upgrade. As soon as you have the amount to upgrade, you just repeat that process in a timely manner. You just upgrade. The company would have installed a new feature where you can now upgrade from your back office. So you don't even have any waiting time. 2 minutes, 3 minutes you take to do that, and by the click of a button, you are now on the higher contract. That's how easy it is. Once you continue to do this over a period of time, just to give you an estimate, just over 5 years, you can upgrade all the way from the 300 all the way to the 100,000 contract. What is? That's it. This is without you putting in any more money from your pocket. This is without you sharing the business with anybody else. This is so good. You have to really put some kind of, you have to make an effort to not tell people about this. That's how good it is. You have to actually make an effort not to tell people about this, because it's working. It's working. All right. So let me show you all where the 20% goes. It goes into this force matrix 3x10. The 3x10 is basically the structure. You have 3 on your first level, 3 wide, 10 levels deep. Every row increases by 3. Now check this out. When this money comes out, but before I get into that, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, which contract you're getting started with, or whether you're interested in the network marketing aspect of it or not, you're still going to fall in somebody's matrix. And when you do, and you withdraw money, then it just flows up. So by default, people are going to fall underneath you by something that we call overspill. And then when they withdraw, you would eventually benefit from this force matrix as well. So 100% of the money is being split up and is being dedicated right back to the network. No joke when it is I mentioned that the company, the people behind the company, the CEOs, they really and truly care about the people. All right, so this is where it goes, and this was designed to basically create a residual income for all of Cashfx members globally. Yeah, so I touched on another thing, the uni-level bonus. This uni-level bonus is straightforward in the sense that when you get started with Cashfx, you only have access to 4 levels deep. All right, so you bring in somebody, they bring in somebody else, they would be on your level 2, and so on and so on. It doesn't mean that you can't refer 100 persons on your level 1. All right, just 4 levels deep. When you have this 4 levels deep and your 4th person bring in somebody else, what happens then? You will not receive commissions on that level 5 and beyond. Why? Because you need to rank up. Just as I heard Mr. Salim said, what does that mean? It means bringing a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. 50,000 US dollars to be exact, right? So you hit this rank, you unlock level 5 and 6, and you're looking at the percentages as well, right? So you hit the rank of manager, you unlock up to level 8. You hit the rank of director, you unlock up to level 9, president, club ambassador, and global ambassador. You unlock all the levels and you receive commissions from every single person in your organization, right? I like this part. This slide might seem, it doesn't really have much information, but I really like this part because every single end of the month, we get update calls from our CEO, from our marketing director, from the people behind the scenes. We get to see their faces. We get to talk with them when it is they give us an update. And this here specifically was an update of the ranked members. So we have 38 new executives, 9 new managers, 2 new directors. As I continue to say, people are succeeding and crushing their goals even in this crisis. As the Chinese say, one meaning for crisis is danger, but another meaning is opportunity. And people are taking advantage of this opportunity. And this opportunity is presented before you here. All right, so apart from unlocking those uni levels, when you hit those ranks, you also get a one-time prize. You have options here as well. So you hit the executive, you have an iPad, or you can take $675. For manager, you get a Rolex or $7,500. You hit the rank of director, you get a travel pack for 2. For you and your significant other, or $11,250. You hit the rank of president club, you get a Porsche or $75,000. For the rank of ambassador, you get a Ferrari or $150,000. Or for global ambassador, you get a Lamborghini and $375,000. We know real people hitting these ranks except for global ambassador. We haven't seen anybody hit those ranks just yet, but I know those persons will soon hit those ranks, and we just keep climbing up the ladder. We have seen people take on the Ferrari, the Porsche, however, real people getting these real prizes, guys. And what it is we like to see the most is real results. All right, so let me just stop talking and show you some results here. All right, so last week we would have gotten 5.19%. This week is shaping up to be a pretty good week as well. Look at the contracts, look at the returns, look at where it is you're able to start with contract and see what it is you will be getting every single Saturday, like clockwork, as we say. So when this accumulates for the month, this is what it looks like. So we have June 22.52%, May 21.58%, April 20.8%, March 23.99%, February 21.03%, and January 21.78%. If that is not consistency, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Look at the contract, look at the returns. I'm sure somebody could do it an extra $44 a week. I'm sure somebody else could do, if it is we go straight down the board, extra $14,000 a week. This business is just God-given. Look at the year of 2020, 329.54%. At this point in time, I just want to stop here. I don't even want to go further. Because if it is you reach at this point, you're going to ask the question, hey, how it is you get started. I would just want to direct you back to the person who would have invited you. All right. So at this point in time, I just want to hand over to Mr. Kes James so that he could do what it is you all have been waiting for at this point in time. Mr.
Right.
Kes James.
Nice. You can hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Lovely, lovely. All right. Excellent presentation as always, Nicholas. Mr. Adrian Subdeus, you make me feel special tonight when you say, hey, Kes called my name and I win a prize. I say, hey, I feel it nice, right? So guys, we're gonna do another one. So somebody is gonna feel nice tonight, right? You guys see my screen? I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna spin the wheel now. All right, so we have Joel Ackley. These are familiar names. All right, so I'm gonna ask to unmute Joel Ackley.
Yes, you there?
Good evening, sir, Mr. Ackley.
Wow. Wow, wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wait. Hold up. I just have one question for you. Not a hard question.
No problem.
Who invited you to the call, sir?
Actually, two people, Nicholas Bagwandin and Emily Suklio.
All right, great. So, Mr. Akwi, you are our lucky winner tonight.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been saying this person's name for the longest while. So, Mr. Akwi, congratulations. You know, we're going to get
you
tonight. Yeah?
Thank you.
No problem, man. All right, so you get back to them and we get you started.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so guys, it's that simple. I'm gonna pass it back to Adrian. Adrian, take it away, bro.
Wow, so you all see for yourself how this thing goes. You see the rundown of the structure of the business, and you just saw someone got the start of a lifetime, right? So congratulations to Mr. Joel Aki. He's been trying for a long time, all right? But he has gotten through tonight. This is the persistence what we're talking about, all right? So congratulations again. You know, I know that humans are, you know, we are curious by nature, but cautious by experience. You know, but we have laid everything open on the table tonight. So get back to the person who shared this opportunity with you. Ask your questions, right? Ask your questions. Don't wait around for success to reach you. All right, you have to make the first move. All right. So once again, we want to thank everyone on Facebook and on the Zoom, and you know, congratulations again to our winner tonight. And we hope that you are encouraged by this to, you know, make that step. This is the road to success. This is what it looks like. All right, it starts here, it starts now. The move is yours. All right, so I want to say good night to all. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful and blessed night. God bless.